day, everybody. This is the Ecclesiarch here, back to you with some more Warpforge once again. And here is another Warlord that everybody has been, well, not everybody, but a lot of you have been requesting, which is Xarahan, the Demon Prince. Now, I quite like this Warlord, to be honest. In terms of Emperor's Children, I think he's kind of my favorite. I think he's also pretty okay. I'm not sure how he compares to Lucius. I would probably still say Lucius maybe is a little bit better at pushing aggro, but I think when it comes to just playing a mid-range Emperor's Children, this guy might actually be the way to go, because his ability to give a Dark Pact of Excess and give health on top if it's a demon is actually pretty good. The only problem I honestly see with this guy is that he has no energy dump. Now, for those of you who don't know what an energy dump is basically when your Warlord comes with an ability that he can just use if he doesn't have anything else to play. Let's take, for example, Abaddon, right? Abaddon does a similar thing to this guy, but the difference is if he has no troops to target, he can just target himself to gain health. And if this guy doesn't have anything on the board, then maybe he just has to press end turn, right? So that's what lack of energy dump is, what it means. He does come with 40 HP though, and pretty interesting little ecstasy that I really do like. However, I think that the fact that people often say this guy is weak, I think is due to the fact that people fall into the trap of thinking they just have to either play this guy full demon mode or play this guy to fully abuse the ecstasy, which is not the case. All of those things are, I think, good things, but it's not something you just build around. So let me just show you what exactly I mean. So first of all, we got Dark Apparitions. I really like this because it not only allows you to draw demons, it also allows you to give them stealth, which really is good on Xarahan because he can keep buffing those demons while for another turn if they're stealth, and it can really help you get that lethal. Plays of Excess, 1 damage to everything. I really like it for a little bit of AoE clear, a little bit of Scarab clear, and all those stuff. Allure is pretty good. Don't forget that Allure reduces the damage of an enemy card permanently, which means some of the enemy cards might just sit at 0 forever. And on top of that, you can buff it with your ability, which is pretty good. Embrace the Pain, 1 copy. Obviously, this is mostly meant to trigger your ecstasy or the ecstasy of other things like Malgarash. Constrictus Tormentors, still pretty good because these guys generate elixirs at the end of the turn and they do have 3 HP. So if you drop them turn 1, if you go first, you might end up getting as much as 2 elixirs from these guys, which is really good. Quicksilver for flank and an extra elixir. You mostly want to have this, even though most Emperor's Children cards come with flank. This is still really good just to generate those extra elixirs whenever you need it. Rapid Evisceration, like deals 2 damage and drops a unit on a kill. Why the hell not? There's literally no reason not to use that, right? Now, the next thing that we got here is Mechanized Murder. I only have 1 copy of this, mostly because we have a lot of elixir generation. We're also running Coterie of the Concited, which I think is not that necessary on this, but I think it could be a little good little boost if you do manage to play it at a good moment. So maybe double Mechanized Murder would be a little bit too much. This is your counterpart to Host of Chaos, basically. The Threnotic Noise Marine, absolutely perfect. As you guys know, if this thing lives or if this thing ends up getting armor, it's a hell to deal with. So yeah, absolutely, we're including that. We have our Fiends and we have our Blissbringers. These are the best demons that these guys have currently, so there's really no reason not to include them with the flank and high damage and health. Infractor Obsessionist is most probably like their best unit right now. 4 energy just to generate a elixir of a choice and then shield this thing. Absolutely crazy, and it's almost impossible to kill with tactics. So very good. Well, we got Veldras, obviously, Exquisite Swordmanship, Malgarash, so these, and Turian Gauze, like these legendaries, all of them mostly are really good. Turian Gauze is only good because the stats are bloated and power crapped as hell, because 6 energy 6 maybe is not that crazy, but when it comes with shield, yeah, then he's like quite powerful. He also comes with the Pact of Excess if it lives a turn, so pretty damn good. We got one copy of Carnival of Excess. I'm not really a big fan of this card due to the RNG involved, but I think it's kind of like a 50-50 because you either get Fiends or you get Alluruses and Demonettes. The worst thing that can really happen to you is if you only drop Demonettes without an Allurus, or you just only drop Alluruses, like that could be really bad, but chance of that was really low. So this is a very good swing if you just wanna get back into the game. Then we got Rapturous Ruination for that sweet AoE and one Heldrake to finish off. So unfortunately this is a little bit legendary heavy, but Emperor's Children do suffer from having a lot of cards which are currently unusable, I would say. There are some more interesting things like Flawless Blade and Eternal Servitude, but I'm not really like a huge fan of that personally. So kind of what you have to do with Emperor's Children right now is you need a lot of these high stat cards just to fill out the gaps in your deck. Maybe when they receive reinforcements, it's going to be like much better. The reason I'm not using, for example, the Spawn of Slanesh is because, like, despite it being a demon, you really don't want to play cards just because they have a demon tag and this guy's a demon warlord, right? So you only want to take cards that are actually good. Okay, we got a mirror, which is crazy. Rapturous Ruination is great, but I think we're gonna ditch it. We're gonna get rid of this, keep the Quicksilver, and let's go for normal conditions. Alurus is not bad. And this guy's voice acting is insane, by the way. Now let's see what he's gonna do. Ooh, we got the Noise Marine. I wanted to do the Mechanized Murder, but since we got the Noise Marine, I think it's clear what we really want to do here. Next turn, based on what he does... Oh! Alright, I'll take that. Armor even. So here's the fun part about this. What I can do is I can do this, and what's gonna happen is this. So we actually get a very good spot here. Very good position. And we buff the Demonette. Yeah, that's really good. For real. He obviously takes that out. Maybe plays a Fiend here. It's a possibility. And he plays nothing. That's not gonna be too good for him. Because nothing on this turn is not a good idea. So maybe a Blissbringer now. He needs to take care of this, otherwise he's in trouble. That Blissbringer obviously goes. Alright, so we start by playing Mechanized Murder, which is great. We give Blast, which is kinda not useful. So instead, I'm gonna do this. Smack him. Smack him again. And smack him again. Okay, we got him. We got him. Ooh. Not the best thing having to use it like that, but it's game over. Okay, GG. 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 I was definitely not expect 40 points. Okay. Huh. He gave us 40 points? What? Oh, so he gives you 40 if he's like 200 points ahead? Interesting. Isn't that like a lot? Well, in any case, I think mostly this game was due to the fact that we kind of went first and we got rolling, we like started rolling first, so that just makes it a bit easier. Let's actually start with an elixir. Witness.
Rise, my kin. Answer the banner's call.
This match might be a little bit tricky, actually. We're gonna have to fish for armor in our vials. No?
None can deny the Star Children's deliverance.
Right away with this, huh? Okay, so no constrictors for me. But at least I got the shiver split. I need that for my noise marine.
The Grizzle Pit and I have created such wonders to fuel our ascension.
So that is killing our tempo quite a bit, which is terrible, honestly, but I mean, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? How would you give that armor, though? Do you really need anything like that? This should be interesting. Okay. They should actually give me a very strong turn. I wonder if I should just get rid of that. Okay, watch this. Okay. That either might be the biggest waste in the world. Ooh. Maybe not, actually. Oh, not again.
Grizzle Pit and I have created such wonders to fuel our ascension.
I always keep forgetting that I need to first attack with cruelty with Veldras before doing anything. I always keep forgetting that. Why did I go face with Veldras? Because kinda that was the only play we had here. I'm keeping the Dark Operations for something.
Children of the Grizzle Pit.
Children of the Grizzle Pit. So what do we do? is this? Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Is ever watchful.
That's actually fine. You know what I'm thinking here? I was gonna Heldrake that, but honestly speaking... I think we can just do this. So let's see how he deals with this guy. Ah, that's not gonna help. Not one bit. All right. Where's the animation on the... Oh, I remember, yeah, this guy doesn't get an animation. Not only are their voices missing, we're also missing an animation on it. How does that happen?
Give praise to the master.
Like, how is that possible? Yeah, I think we got exact lethal now. The invisible ranged attack. Okay, now for the most beautiful animation here. There we go. GG. I still think the Veldras play was alright. We just pushed a little bit of damage there. Ever since, like, Veldras received some nerfs, I don't think that you're just supposed to keep him for a huge combo. You can actually just use him to push some extra damage whenever you need it. I think it's too crucial to do a big combo right away. Okay, what do we have here? We got orcs. Yikes. You know, this is actually a pretty good curve. I'm gonna keep Malgarash and Gauze. Actually, Night Attack could have been pretty good, I think, but it also does harm a couple of my units, so might want to stay clear. You don't want to attack Mozrog head on, because he outtrades you. So he's already 2 damage ahead, as you guys can see, so you gotta be a little careful. But we don't have anything on the first 2 turns, so might as well just stay clear. Oh, okay. And stun as well, alright. And 2 Gretchen. So, I hope he doesn't mind if I make one of those Gretchen useless. And we're talking like permanently useless. Iron Gob. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take it safe here. No need to stun my Demonette. And what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna play Gauze. So it really depends on what he gets here. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to clear Malgarash at least. That's for sure. He's playing very tough aggro though, what the hell. Bit surprising, not gonna lie. But now we have a very good play. So what we do is we play this guy. It's going to buff our Malgarash. And it's gonna buff that Malgarash even further. This is a pretty deadly combo. He's gotta use the no mocking about or something at least. Oh, Squigbuggy. Oh, that's good enough, I guess. Still gonna blow. Right in his face, no less. That's gotta hurt. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play this. We're gonna play this. We're gonna buff. Gonna do the invisible attack. And again, it's going to keep buffing the adjacents. This actually seems stronger than I thought. But maybe I just got very good good opportunities to use it. I think the main thing about this is still the shield. It's still like very durable, so I think that's the main thing it has going for it. GG. There was an error executing the. Oh, that's because the season just updated. Okay, guys, let me just quickly update this, and it's going to fix in a moment. So as I am updating the game, yeah, I think again, I think that the whole thing that Gauze has going for it is the fact that it does come with a shield, which makes it quite durable. It's similar to Forge Master from HHL, so I think it's a really, really good deal because of that. Whenever you have like normal stats plus a shield is really terrifying. Okay, we got a Howling Banshee Exarch. I did not have one copy of this. That's actually really good. I was missing one copy, I mean. Okay, let's see if we can roll a legendary here. We're missing only a few packs until we do that. So let's see if we're lucky enough. If not, we might have to. Okay, that's pretty good. Come on, come on. Give me the legendary. I might have to draft to finish that off. But anyway, okay. So, season apparently resets. We're back to Diamond. So time to fight in Diamond with the Demon Prince. Emotech the Stormlord. Let me just swap for some early game stuff. Unfortunately, we did get Helldrake. Not good in your starting hand, obviously. But let's see how we do. So, last game I think was pretty good. Against Demotech, you definitely want to go smash face. You cannot just stay defensive against this Warlord. It is not recommended. Because it is going to out-control you. That's a has a very, very strong control deck there, so, you know. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. The bad thing is, I'm not really doing anything other than face bashing, which is bad, and playing a Fiend on an empty board is not good either, as he could play a Tomb Blade to finish me off. So I might want to hold off a little bit. Undying Legions, alright. Pretty strong. Okay, we also got something. It's like this is gonna be an interesting game. I think that card came at the perfect opportunity, by the way. We might want to be playing a Blissbringer next turn. Ooh, interesting. So... So here's the funny thing. I think this is how we do it. I'm not joking, by the way. Let's remove the shield. And let's do this. Because he's probably gonna resurrect this so that it takes some damage. The reason why I did that, by the way, is that I wanted at least some kind of a threat on the board. And to empty my hand a little bit, because I was about to start overdrawing, which is terrible. So this is going to help. Okay, he actually chooses not to resurrect the Scorpack, which is very interesting. Oh no, he actually did resurrect the Scorpack. So I was wrong. So what do we want to do here? Probably we play the Blitzbringer. And this is actually what we do. This is actually what we do. So an armored Blitzbringer is gonna be a little bit tough. Obviously he still has tools to deal with it, but at least it's going to create some issues. Okay, only 1 damage, that's good. That's actually pretty good for me, not gonna lie. That is somewhat good for me. Maybe not the perfect thing, but it works. All right. Probably gonna attempt to resurrect that again. Oh, this is gonna be a tough match. That's good. That is actually very good. And his stuff is gonna disappear. So we just get... And let's use one of them. It's probably gonna get hit by a hard removal. Because if it doesn't, it's gonna hurt him a lot. We might want to hold on to our Anthrax Silk so that we can do a big Exquisite Swordsmanship combo later. Okay. Is that gonna be a Scorpech? Followed by Imhotep Extermination Protocol. Okay. You know what? The fact that we're getting rid of his Extermination Protocols, I think, is a big deal. You might be surprised, but it is a big deal. So let's drop these bad boys here. Because that means that he is not gonna get that big Hexmark combo that is possible. The unfortunate part about this is I am unable to push the advantage. Liches, okay. Alright, that's good. Can take that. You can absolutely take that. Let me think. Let's actually do it like this. Might as well get rid of this as well. Alright. Does have Tomb World available. Makes my life a little bit difficult. At least it's an interesting matchup. What did you roll from there, I wonder? Oh, come on. No. Did he get that from... Okay, that's fine. So let's see. This goes. This gets armor. I think it's also an idea if it just goes face. Okay. Then we attack. Huh. I think we actually did a very good move here. I wonder if there was a lethal opportunity though. It's not gonna help you. Sorry to say. Don't attack face. You don't want to do that. Don't attack face. Do not attack face. No, thank God. I mean, it's still game over, but... Okay, GG. That was a pretty tough game. You would expect that much from... Oh, we didn't record my game with the orc. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's continue here. I still say elixir. Though I'd say Three Nordic Noise Marine does have a tough time against Black Legion. Mostly due to their high damage flankers. See what I mean by energy dump? Take a look at that. Boom. I, on the other hand, cannot do that. Yep. Armor. Okay, again, the silk with swordsmanship is beautiful. This is actually really good. Getting a lot of value here.
Fight me if you must, but you will soon
Oh, you didn't like something.
You might yet deliver an amusing time.
It doesn't seem too happy.
You will soon know pain like no other.
You're gonna love this. You are gonna love dealing with this board.
I learn from my losses so that next time I
GG.
will prevail.
That can happen. That can happen when the Demon Prince gets a good roll. That can really happen. Okay, another Mozrog. And unfortunate we could not record the last match. Oh, actually, what am I even saying? We recorded it in the video. Doesn't matter if it's in the match history or not. So there you go, no energy dump. This is what I mean, guys. Большая бошка встряска. Shouldn't be bashka? I'm not sure. This has become extremely popular lately, and it is scary. I'm seeing a lot of people actually utilize Devkoptas, and I've lost to it multiple times already. Pretty scary stuff. I wonder what's he thinking. Is he thinking of going all in or not? Is that the question? Pushing damage against Emperor's Children is one of the best ways to just cut them down, because Emperor's Children is by nature an aggressive faction. So by taking away the health, you might as well. Okay. Let's hope that doesn't add 3 damage to my face. No, that's added 1 damage to his face. Take that gladly. I think this is the way we want to do that. Because of the squig buggies and the snaz wagons. I think we keep that alive. I could attack for 8, but this way we keep him occupied, kinda. And he cannot kill it with a ping, by the way, guys. He has to strike it, because even if he destroys the shield and tries to nuke it, the shield is just gonna come up first. So we kind of have him stuck here. Okay, that's the correct way to do it. That is one way to do it for sure. So let's try something a little Little cheeky. That could go wrong with no mocking about, but it's worth the risk. Yeah, certainly was worth the risk. This is how we're gonna do that. Strike. Now we are the ones ahead. Suddenly. So that demon play paid off quite well. Too bad I really didn't get a chance to play Coterie because against the Orcs I cannot afford that slow turn. In an Emotech matchup, the Elixir generation was like amazing, but here, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's really worth it. I think that was an expected thing, honestly. The real question is, what do we do? Let's start by blowing the squig. That didn't go too well. Well, let's see where this goes. Not too good. Not too good, boys. Not too good. We need to draw a troop next, otherwise we are cooked.
Still not working. Then it's in order.
Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. What am I even supposed to do with this? I have to try and survive. I need either Veldras or something similar. Do you know what I should have done here? I should have first healed with the other thing, and then I could have... Yeah, that's absolutely my fault. That was a misplay by me. I should have first healed, then I... Oh no, still didn't work. Okay, never mind. So maybe that wasn't a big misplay after all. I kind of ran out of resources there. Maybe I should have managed the demons a little bit better. I think we did play alright. The early game Devcopter did end up screwing us up hard. But that's, I think, okay. So what do we want to do here is the question. Orbital bombardment isn't too bad, honestly. Oh, meh.
Bear witness to my opus of torment.
Okay, this is really good.
With me.
The Obsessionist is really good. Oh.
One strike is all I need.
Okay. It's an interesting start. Let's make this Demonet invisible. I honestly do not think that start was worth it, what he did there. I do understand that flying units are pretty good versus versus my faction, but still I don't think it's worth it. Don't attack with the flyer. Okay, good. Maybe we... And we just make sure to attack face as well. Because that demon is gonna die anyway. That's a good start. Does he have ways of finishing it off, though, is the question. What the hell? But that's just... Oh, I see. He did it to trigger the codex, but... Was that worth it, though? I don't know. I actually don't know.
There's no hiding from
Ultramar's wrath. Is what it is. What you gonna do about it? Not much you can do about it.
And true and strike them down.
Okay, not too bad. Could have been worse. Yeah, we don't do anything else there, I think.
Form up and advance.
That's a little bit annoying. Actually, let's keep that for Veldras.
Stand firm, sons of Ultramar.
Not bad. Now I think he messed up. I think this is a classic example of underestimating your opponent. So let me play this. Let me go face. Afterwards I do this. Then I... So for maximum results... Yeah. There we go. GG. That was pretty tough. Okay, I actually take it back. I think that was a pretty interesting play that he did with his Invulnerability. I guess to swing the tempo, that might have actually been an alright play, to be honest. Anyway, guys, this is my take on the Demon Prince. I hope you enjoyed him. Based on the patch that we're gonna get, maybe this is gonna be one of the Warlords that I play this season. This season, I am planning to actually try to compete for top 50 for once. I haven't done that in like a year, I think, or something. I don't remember, but I'm gonna try this season. I'm also gonna be showing you the decks, the faction that I'll be using, and all of that. So, thanks a lot, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.